What's up everybody, thanks for tuning in to another video. In this one I'm going to be taking a political compass quiz. It's going to show me where on the political spectrum I fall. So it's going to be pretty interesting. I've never done one of these before. So let's just get right into it. Where do you stand on the political compass? Take the test. Yes. Okay, just a few propositions to start with, concerning no less how you see the country and the world. If economic globalization is inevitable, it should primarily serve humanity rather than the interests of transnational corporations. Yeah, of course. I'd always support my country whether it was right or wrong. No, I would not support my country whether it was right or wrong. If it was right, yes, but if it was wrong, no. I strongly disagree with that one. No one chooses his or her country of birth, so it's foolish to be proud of it. So I agree that nobody chooses it, so it's foolish, like being patriotic is kind of foolish, but also I'm proud to be Canadian, but I don't only identify as Canadian. I disagree. Our race has many superior qualities compared with other races. No, what? This is blatantly racist. Okay, strongly disagree about that. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. No, I disagree. I strongly disagree. Military action that defines international law is sometimes justified. Sometimes justified. If it's really extreme, yes, I agree that it is sometimes justified. Is there now a worrying fusion of information and entertainment? Okay, so that's interesting. A lot of entertainment, especially on YouTube, is confused for information. A lot of people just get their information from social media feeds and stuff, and that is worrying. There is a worrying fusion. Yes, there is. I strongly agree. Page 2. Now the economy. People are ultimately divided more by class than nationality. Yes and no? I don't know if I guess they're more divided by class, but class is also disproportionate in nationality as well. Yes, I agree, I suppose. I think. Okay. Controlling inflation is more important than controlling unemployment. No. Controlling unemployment is more important. Strongly disagree. Because corporations cannot be trusted to voluntarily protect the environment, they require regulation. Yeah. I strongly agree. If it was up to them, the planet would just be destroyed and they would be rich. Okay. From each according to his ability, to each according to his need, is a fundamentally good idea. No, that kind of gets rid of the whole community aspect of life. Disagree with this. To a degree it's true, so I don't strongly disagree, but yeah, I disagree. The freer the market, the freer the people. Free market, free people. Yeah, I suppose. It's a sad reflection on our society that something as basic as drinking water is now a bottled, branded consumer product. Yes, that is a sad reflection. Also, plastic water bottles are horrible. I strongly agree. Land shouldn't be a commodity to be bought and sold. I kind of agree. I kind of like the idea of land being free, but then again, you also need to have a house and everything, and so I don't strongly agree. I agree though. Shouldn't be a commodity. It is regrettable that many personal fortunes are made by people who simply manipulate money and contribute nothing to their society. Yes, if you're just cheating the system and you're not working hard and you become rich, that's horrible and regrettable. Strongly agree. Protectionism is sometimes necessary in trade. Yeah, of course, you can't just trade everything away. Agree. The social responsibility of a company should be to deliver a profit to its shareholders. The only social responsibility? No. Disagree. Strongly disagree. There should be lots of responsibilities besides profit. The rich are too highly taxed. No, they're too undertaxed. I strongly disagree. Those with the ability to pay should have a higher access to standards of medical care. No. I disagree. I don't strongly disagree because maybe if there's like some specialty health stuff that's not like super important, then you can spring the extra to get it, I guess. But like basic medical care should be available to everybody. Disagree with that. Governments should penalize businesses that mislead the public. Yes, but marketing is still a thing, so I don't strongly agree with this, but they should be penalized if it's like screwing over the public. A genuine free market requires restrictions on the ability of predator multinationals to create monopolies. Yeah, monopolies are definitely a problem. Yes, strongly agree. Okay, that's the economy done, I guess. Page 3. Now look at some of your personal social values. Okay, abortion, when the woman's life is not threatened, should always be illegal. No. Strongly disagree. Should always be legal. All authority should be questioned. Yeah, I agree. Not all authority, but like it should be questioned at least a little bit, so agree. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. Very vague. Agree? It's like the equality versus equity thing. I'm gonna say agree for now. It says don't overthink it, so I'm trying not to overthink it. Taxpayers should not be expected to prop up any theaters or museums that cannot survive on a commercial basis. They shouldn't be expected to, but if they wanted to, for sure. I think that you should be able to pick where your tax money goes. I think that'd be cool. But, okay. Schools should not make classroom attendance compulsory. Well, I mean, you should go to class. Disagree. You should go to class, right? All people have their rights, but it is better for all of us that different sorts of people should keep to their own kind. What? All people have their rights, yeah, but it is better for all of us that different sorts of people should keep to their own kind. No, we should be mixing all different types of people, right? Yeah, of course. Good parents sometimes have to spank their children. I don't think hitting kids is a good thing. I remember I got spanked, but I don't know if that really helped. I disagree. I don't strongly disagree because maybe sometimes you have to spank them just a little bit. Not hard, but like, it's natural for children to keep some secrets from their parents. Strongly agree. I kept a lot of secrets from my parents. Sorry, Mom. Possessing marijuana for personal use should not be a criminal offense. Strongly agree. I don't smoke weed anymore, but I used to, and I still am an advocate for it. The prime function of schooling should be to equip the future generation to find jobs. Yes, they should teach you how to find jobs, but they should teach you other things too. So I agree, but I don't strongly agree. Because they should teach you life skills and other things too. People with serious inheritable diseases should not be allowed to reproduce. No. People should be allowed to reproduce. Strongly disagree. The most important thing for children to learn is to accept discipline. That's not the most important thing you should learn? No, strongly disagree. There are no savage and civilized peoples. There are only different cultures. Well, what is savage? What do you mean by that? There are only different cultures. Yeah, I agree. Maybe some people are savage. I don't know. Those who are able to work and refuse the opportunity should not expect society's support. Yeah, strongly agree. When you are troubled, it's better not to think about it, but to keep busy with more cheerful things. No, you should think about it a little bit and figure out why you're troubled and, work through it. I disagree. I don't strongly disagree because maybe sometimes it's okay, but you should definitely look into why you're troubled. First generation immigrants can never be fully integrated within their new country. I mean, I'm sure they could. Yes, of course they can. I strongly disagree. What's good for the most successful corporations is always ultimately good for all of us. No. Strongly disagree. No broadcasting institution, however independent its content, should receive public funding to avoid influencing what they're broadcasting. I disagree. It's okay to receive public funding. Okay, so that with my personal stuff done, so now we're getting into wider society. Okay, let's check it out. Our civil liberties are being excessively curbed in the name of counterterrorism. Not really. No, I disagree with this. A significant advantage of a one-party state is that it avoids all the arguments that delay progress in a democratic political system. I suppose it does, but that doesn't mean it's good, but I guess I agree with the statement. Although the electronic age makes official surveillance easier, only wrongdoers need to be worried. No, because of artificial intelligence and the race towards it, all information is usable, even if it's just you doing something normal, so strongly disagree. The death penalty should be an option for the most serious crimes. Yes, in super serious crimes, the death penalty should be an option. In a civilized society, one must always have people above to be obeyed and people below to be commanded. I guess you need bosses and people below you, but it's not, you don't must need that. There's other ways of living, so I disagree with this. Abstract art that doesn't represent anything shouldn't be considered art at all. Strongly disagree. Art is art. Doesn't matter if it's abstract. In criminal justice, punishment should be more important than rehabilitation. I strongly disagree. People in jail should be rehabilitated and they should be in counseling and a whole bunch of stuff. Putting people in jail just to rot, it doesn't really help them become better people ultimately. So yeah. It is a waste of time to try to rehabilitate some criminals. I disagree. I don't strongly disagree because maybe some people are just way far gone. I'm not sure. The business person and the manufacturer are more important than the writer and the artist. Strongly disagree. Writing and art has been around forever and it makes the world go round just as much as business and economics and all that stuff. Art is super important. Mothers may have careers, but their first duty is to be homemakers. No. Strongly disagree. The man can be a homemaker as well. Multinational companies are unethically exploiting the plant genetic resources of developing countries. So like big companies are mining in other countries? Yeah, of course they are. Strongly agree. Making peace with the establishment is an important aspect of maturity. What if you are against the establishment and you don't want to make peace with it? Disagree. Okay, next page. If you got through that okay, you'll find these propositions on religion a breeze. I probably will. Check out my I grew up in a cult video and you'll know how I feel about religion. Astrology accurately explains many things. No. No, it doesn't accurately explain many things. Disagree. You cannot be moral without being religious. Yes, you can. I strongly disagree. Charity is better than Social Security as a means of helping the genuinely disadvantaged. Not really. Social Security is okay as well. No, disagree. Some people are naturally unlucky. I don't really believe in luck, so no, strongly disagree. It is important that my child's school instills religious values. Strongly disagree. Next page. That was a breeze, they were right. Okay, finally a look at sex. Finally, I've been waiting for that to ask me about sex. Sex outside marriage is usually immoral. Strongly disagree. A same-sex couple in a stable, loving relationship should not be excluded from the possibility of child adoption. Right, they should not be. Strongly agree. Pornography depicting consenting adults should be legal for the adult population. Yeah. What goes on in a private bathroom between consenting adults is no business of the state. What are these questions? Of course it's no business of the state. No one can feel naturally homosexual. Strongly disagree. These days, openness about sex has gone too far. No. It hasn't gone far enough. Okay. Now let's see where you stand. Okay. These are the results, you guys. Here we go. Okay. So, bottom left here. So, economic left, right. So -6. So I'm 6 points left of center economically. And social libertarian, authoritarian, I'm pretty much 6 points libertarian. Okay, so right in the bottom right, bottom left, right over here. So, show chart in a separate window for printing. Sure. Okay, there it is. I'm going to save this. So when somebody asks me, what's your political leaning? I can just show them this chart. I'll just print it out on a card and just hand it to them. Okay, so that's it, guys. Thanks for hanging out, doing this test with me. That was pretty fun, a little bit different. But yeah, let me know if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.